What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Alen Babic versus Adam Balski, and this is going to be a 12-rounder in the bridgerweight division, and this fight is going to be Saturday, May 21st, from the O2 Arena in London, England, and this fight is going to be broadcasted on the Zone. And to get both fighters' resumes, Alen Babic, fighting out of Croatia, holds a record of 10 wins with no defeats, and all 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently not ranked by BoxRec due to the fact that BoxRec does not have a bridgerweight division rankings, but to list some of his best victories, he has a knockout win over former world title challenger Eric Molina, and he also has a knockout win over Shondell Winters. And to get his opponent's resume, Adam Balski, fighting out of Poland, holds a record of 16 wins with 1 defeat and 9 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently not ranked by BoxRec due to the same reason of BoxRec not having bridgerweight rankings. However, to list his only defeat, he lost to top 10 cruiserweight Mateusz Masternak by unanimous decision. And to list some of his best victories, he has a knockout win over Lukas Janik, and he also has a unanimous decision win over Sergey Radchenko. And in my opinion, this fight was actually very, very, very hard to predict. So at first I was thinking Babic will easily get a knockout win, but at second thought I was thinking that Babic, or if Balski's able to get past the first, let's say 4, 5, 6 rounds, I mean, how will this fight be? And remember, Alen Babic has not really been tested yet in his career. I know he fought Eric Molina, but that's a far past prime Molina when he when he really just wasn't there to win the fight. It's more like to win some money. Yet again, this is prize fighting, but Adam Balski, I mean, he's sort of in his prime. I know he's got a loss already, but it is to a top 10 guy in the world. And he's actually a fairly decent boxer. I mean, he showed he has a pretty good chin based on the fact that he was taking a lot of Masternak's punches, and Masternak is a very, very hard-hitting cruiserweight. So, yeah, both these guys weigh around the same. I know this is for a bridgerweight title. This is actually for the WBC Silver Bridgerweight title, to be specific. Both of them weighed in around like 208, 209, 210, like around there. So there's not really going to be like a big weight gap or anything. But, yeah, I mean, we saw in Babic's last fight a lot of weakness. I mean, we've seen throughout his career a lot of weakness as well with his defense. I know Alen Babic is primarily offense, loves to come forward with a sort of like peekaboo-like style with the head movement, trying to throw big hooks to the body, to the head, and really trying to get his opponents out of there inside the first couple rounds. But in his last fight against David Spilmont, who is an opponent who had like a 10-7 record going into the fight, we saw Babic get clocked by a guy like him, where he was sort of not really taking in the defense and really trying to be primarily offense, where he got caught, got wobbled against the ropes really badly, and almost even got finished. But luckily he was able to stop Spilmont and continue with his undefeated reign. But, I mean, now he's actually taking on a very, very solid opponent. I mean, I hope that both of these fighters come in ready, and, I mean, really, I think this fight is super tough to predict because, I mean, we've seen Balski hurt before when he fought Radchenko. He was really, really hurt in the 8th and final round. Although he was still able to win by unanimous decision, he got dropped, who was still taking a lot of bombs from Radchenko. And I know if you look at Radchenko's box record, his record is 8-7, but he's lost to really, really tough guys and really hurt a lot of tough guys. He was able to drop and hurt Krzysztof Glowacki. He lost to Glowacki, though. He lost to guys like Balski, Glowacki, Spilka, Ruslan Pfeiffer, a lot of really, really solid guys. Michel Cieslak, like this guy Radchenko that did drop Balski, has lost to a lot of really good guys, but Balski still was able to get the win as well. So it's still a very solid win for him. And really, just to break down this fight, I think it's going to be a tale of two halves, like I predicted in my video for the Joshua Buatsi versus Craig Richards fight, which is the main event for this Babic versus Balski fight. I think it will be, as I mentioned before, really a two halves fight where Babic will really be more in control of the first half, and Balski will start to take over in the second. And really, there's two ways this fight can end, in my opinion. It's a stoppage win for Babic, or it's a maybe even points or knockout win for Balski. I mean, if this fight goes past 6 rounds, I think that Balski will really start to break down and tire out Babic and ultimately stop him, maybe get a pretty clear points decision. But Babic, he needs to stop Balski in the first 6 rounds because Balski is a very, very solid boxer, likes to use his footwork, likes to fight on the outside, and really can outbox Babic. But Babic, I mean, he's really just a one-trick pony. Just loves to come forward with that same style. And if Balski's able to time that style, he could really even hurt Babic early on like Spillmont did. And being that Spillmont was an opponent with like an 11-7 record, 10-7 record, I mean, it wasn't really that type of high-level finishing when he had Babic hurt. But Balski, he's in his prime. He's younger, faster, stronger than Spillmont, and if he's able to land on Babic, I mean, he could really, really hurt him. But Babic, if he's able to land on Balski, who knows what would happen. So Balski really needs to watch out for Babic's vicious attacks inside the first 3 rounds where he's coming forward with the head movement, trying to take his head off and really trying to score a knockout win. But if Babic is able to really start to land flush on Balski inside the first 3, maybe 4, 5, 6 rounds, it could be lights out for Balski and it could be a knockout win for Babic. But if Babic doesn't get Balski out of there in the first 6, I see him starting to tire, and I see Adam Balski really starting to lay a big boxing showdown on, or boxing beatdown, I should say, on Alen Babic, where he starts to really just outbox him, land big hooks, counter punches, and really starts to time Babic, breaks him down, and then stops him. And that's what I'm thinking. I think Alen Babic will not be able to stop Adam Balski, and he will tire himself out after the first 6 rounds. And I think the scorecards after the first 6 rounds could be 59-55, maybe 60-54 in favor of Babic, where he's really just ahead and really trying to use that come forward style to really stop Balski. But as I mentioned before, I don't see Balski getting stopped. I see him surviving, and then I see Babic starting to tire out, and then I see Balski landing big timed counter punches on Babic, and then ultimately getting him out of there, stopping him. Could be a flush knockout, could be numerous knockdowns, but nonetheless, it will be a stoppage or knockout win for Adam Balski to hand Alen Babic's first ever loss. So comment down below your thoughts on this fight. Yes, I'm picking the underdog in Balski to win. It's a very risky pick, but my gut feeling is saying that he's going to get the win. So as I mentioned before, comment down below your thoughts on this fight. Who you think is going to win? Obviously, I think Balski is going to get the job done with an upset. So overall, I believe that Alen Babic will get his first ever loss, as I think that Adam Balski will defeat Alen Babic by knockout from round 6 to round 10 to get the best victory of his career thus far and to win the WBC Silver Bridgerweight title. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.